your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do it for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see get mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today... Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
$180, 54. All day, just like that. Just like that.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, 52 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky again has it complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
Set, ready, 90, Wolf. No chance. Ready.
On 1st down, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
64, weak. Hey, Haywood. Right there.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Break.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
Chopper! 54's Mike.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go!
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check.
Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down, Giants.
Jones heading up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Lewis here on 1st down. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he is tackled inside. The 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Bears first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, Second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
It showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And all the way down to the 26. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cohen. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Bears 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, getting the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
X3, 218, chop it.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, let's get him home.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Roquan Smith, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Mike 5-4. Cut.
6-6, pull it high. Bravo. Yes.
54. Mike 54. Here we go, G. Get up.
Let's go.
Throwing Jones. Catch made by Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready? 60 or.
54. Get that quarterback.
Five.
54 is Mike.
Ready?
Here's Jones on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Mike 20. Watch the screen. Pass.
Now it's Trubisky. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Push him back.
Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Anthony Miller. Incomplete. Jabril Pepper is on the coverage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead and they are set to receive this kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check.
it again with Barkley. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Jones to throw on third down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Looking to throw. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey. Go. Reset. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Hey, box drop. Hey! Let's go right here now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, back up.
Jones operating from the gun. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Ready, set.
Yeah, Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Kill.
Protein spill.
Watch twist. Slam.
Get it.
They'll go to Barkley again, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Now. Hey, I 7.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Back to throw. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And look at this, it's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Penny. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Check pilot, 64,
Now Saquon Barkley looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
You got time. You got time. Lock it. You got time right there. Check out. 5.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Topper! Hey, Alpha! Yes!
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Right there.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Ready?
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be taken at the 10. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bears take over. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And it's the Bucs who have scored again to open up that lead. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year.
Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Watch the screen. Come on. Ready. Here we go. Alert.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now it's Trubisky. This is caught by Gill. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Trubisky to throw. The catch made by Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Trubisky now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bears, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back.